Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Diamond Star Stories where we explore the cards from the 1934 to 1936 Diamond Star set. Today's subject is none other than the third baseman from the Boston Braves between 1931 to 1937, Billie Urbanski. As you can see, this is one of the horizontal cards in the set, which kind of makes it unique. There are very few horizontal cards in the set. Probably one of the more noted one would be the Charlie Gehringer card that's featured in the set, but this is one of the commons. PSA is graded just over about 330 of these at this point, and this is a PSA 5, as you can see by the top of the label here. It is a recent acquisition in my collection. On the back of the card, you can tell that it is published in 1935 because it has the 1934 stats listed on the back, which incidentally actually was his best season when he hit 293, but he also had 30 doubles on the season, had 7 home runs, and drove in 53 RBIs. He was known primarily as a very good fielder during his career, which was brief. Finished a career with a 7.2 WAR, hit a 260 batting average, hit 19 home runs, drove in at 207 RBIs, and had 791 hits. Probably his most interesting note during his playing career was that he was on base during the game in which Babe Ruth was playing for the Braves and hit his last game in which he hit 3 home runs. So Billie Urbanski was on the base each time that Babe Ruth sent a ball over the stands. Urbanski didn't have a lot of information. This is kind of happens from time to time when you look up some of these old players. You can't find some information on him. What I was able to kind of uncover is that he did have 2 children and 7 grandchildren at his time of his death in 1973. He was a right-handed player, was born in New York, was later moved to New Jersey where he later passed away and died. But this is his Diamond Star card. I think it's a beautiful image. I like the horizontal design because not all the cards in the set have the horizontal design. And I like the color choices with the yellow background, the yellow horizon, the blue smoke coming out of the smokestack, and obviously the green and brown to contrast the infield and outfield. Along with the player running in the background here, it's kind of running in from the outfield, which is kind of interesting. And the back of the card, it talks a little bit more about how to be a good, quick throwing shortstop, which is kind of like the little note that they have on there. And that obviously had highlighted his season in 1934. What I know is kind of too on these cards is that it mentions it being one of 240 Major League subjects. As we know, the set did not get that high, but it did have a greater aspirations of being a much larger set, often in the size of Gaudi. So if you're ever trying to put together this set, don't be alarmed that you can't find cards that are in the 200s or the upper 100s because they just don't exist. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was really brief, and we'll be back next month with another player profile from the Diamond Stars baseball card set.